Here's a scary stat for you. In some cities, renters spend 40 to 50% of their income just on keeping a roof over their heads. That's not housing, that's a financial trap. But what if I told you there are homes you can own for less than what you're paying in rent right now? I'm not talking about some rundown fixer-upper. I'm talking about beautiful, livable, modern homes that cost less than a car. Today, we're breaking down 10 alternative homes that are actually cheaper than renting and the real numbers behind each one. Let's get into it. Number 1, the DIY tiny home. And this is where things get really interesting. Meet Paul Lawford. He was tired of the Dublin rat race, so he quit his job, sold his worldly possessions, and built his own tiny house. And he had zero construction experience. His cost breakdown? 24,000 euros on construction materials, 6,500 euros on a massive solar power system. Total, 30,000 euros, roughly 33,000 USD. And here's where it gets wild. He said, and I quote, "I'm basically paying zero rent. I have no overheads, I have no mortgage, my bills are tiny. I can live on 50 euros a week easy." His annual electricity costs? A couple hundred euros. He spends about 300 euros total per year on utilities. Compare that to utility costs in a typical apartment. Now, he says a realistic budget for a DIY tiny home today is around 40,000 euros or $44,000 USD. Still way cheaper than renting, and the home is 40 to 70% smaller per person than the average apartment. Let's put this in perspective. $44,000 for a home you own free and clear. The average new house in America costs over $400,000. That means this tiny home costs just over 10% of what most Americans pay for a house, and the owner pays zero rent. Number 2, prefab cabin kits. These aren't your grandpa's log cabins. Companies like Jamaica Cottage Shop offer prefab cabin kits starting as low as $8,000 for a 120 square foot structure. A more livable 1,000 square foot model might run you $30,000 to $60,000 for the kit alone. And here's the beauty. These come with everything you need. Walls, roof, flooring, windows, doors. You just assemble it on your land. One customer documented building their 800 square foot cabin for under $45,000 total, including site prep and interior finishes. And here's the kicker. Many of these cabins are designed with SIPs, or structural insulated panels, which means they're super energy efficient. We're talking heating bills 50 to 60% lower than traditional homes. Now compare that to rent. If you're paying $1,500 a month, that's $18,000 a year. In just 3 years, you've paid for this entire cabin, and after that, you're living virtually payment-free. We've covered 2 homes now, both under $60,000. That's less than 2 years of rent for many Americans. Number 3, Barndominiums on a budget. Yes, I know, I've made videos on these, but here's why it makes this list. A small barndominium, think 1,000 to 1,200 square feet, can be built for $120,000 to $160,000 if you act as your own GC and keep finishes simple. One real example from Texas, a 1,200 square foot barndo built for $135,000. That's $112 per square foot. The owner now pays $0 in rent and about $200 a month for utilities. Compare that to the average Texas rent of $1,300 a month. In less than 10 years, this home pays for itself. And here's the bonus. Post-frame construction is fast. We're talking shell completed in weeks, not months, so you're not waiting forever to move in. At this point, the most expensive home we've covered is $160,000. 3 homes in, the most expensive so far is $160,000. That's still $240,000 less than the average American house.
Number 4, shed homes. And this one surprises everyone. You can buy a prefab storage shed from a place like Tough Shed for $5,000 to $15,000, then convert it into a livable space. One couple in Texas bought a 12 by 20-foot shed for $8,500, added windows, insulation, drywall, and simple finishes. Total cost? $28,000. They now live in a 240-square-foot studio with a kitchenette and a bathroom. Another example from Tennessee, a 16 by 24-foot shed converted into a 384-square-foot home for $35,000 total. Now, zoning can be tricky. Some areas won't allow this. But if you're in a rural area with flexible codes, this is one of the cheapest paths to home ownership. Let's do the math. $28,000 divided by $1,500 monthly rent is just 19 months. That's less than 2 years of renting. After that, you're living free. Number 5, shipping container homes, the classic alternative housing option. A single 40-foot shipping container costs about $3,000 to $5,000 used. You'll need at least 2 for a livable home, so $6,000 to $10,000 for the structure. Now, the real cost comes from modifications, cutting windows, insulation, plumbing, electrical. A typical 320-square-foot single-container home costs roughly $25,000 to $35,000 to finish. A 640-square-foot two-container home runs $50,000 to $70,000. One couple in Missouri built a 640-square-foot container home for $65,000. That's the total build cost, land not included. They now pay zero rent, and their utility bills are about $150 a month. We've covered 5 homes now. The most expensive so far? $160,000 for a Barndominium. The cheapest? $28,000 for a shed conversion. That's a range of affordability that traditional housing simply cannot match. Number 6, Quonset hut homes. These curved steel buildings are iconic, strong, and surprisingly affordable. A 30 by 50-foot Quonset hut kit costs about $25,000 to $35,000 for the shell. That's 1,500 square feet of space. Add insulation, interior framing, plumbing, and electrical, and you're looking at $80,000 to $120,000 total. But here's where they shine. They're incredibly durable. These structures can withstand 150-mile-per-hour winds and heavy snow loads. People build these in Colorado, Wyoming, and the Midwest specifically for their strength. One Colorado owner built a 1,200-square-foot Quonset hut for $95,000. He now owns it free and clear. His monthly costs? About $150 in utilities. That's it. $95,000 for a home that survives blizzards and tornadoes. Compare that to a $400,000 traditional house that needs a new roof every 20 years. The math is obvious. Number 7, accessory dwelling units, or ADUs. These are backyard cottages, granny flats, you get the idea. Now, I need to be upfront here. ADUs are not cheaper to build than renting in the traditional sense. Construction typically costs $100,000 to $300,000 per unit. But here's the strategic play. If you already own land, even a quarter-acre lot, an ADU can completely eliminate your housing costs by generating rental income. Meet Emily Karras, a homeowner in Portland. She built 2 ADUs and a tiny home on wheels in her backyard. She charges $1,500 for the one-bedroom ADU, $1,850 for the two-bedroom ADU, and $1,200 for the tiny home on wheels. That's $4,550 in rental income a month. She spent about $300,000 total building the 2 ADUs. That's a 20% return on investment annually. And the tiny home on wheels cost $60,000 delivered from Florida. Here's the key. Portland passed a law in 2021 allowing homeowners to add up to 2 ADUs plus a tiny home on wheels on residential lots. And the tiny home on wheels is legally considered a vehicle, so it doesn't require the lengthy permitting process. The takeaway? If you already own land, ADUs aren't a cost, they're an investment that pays for itself. $4,550 in rental income from a backyard. That's more than most Americans earn from their full-time jobs.
Number 8, renovated mobile homes. Hear me out before you judge. A used mobile home can cost as little as $5,000 to $20,000 in rural areas. Now, many are in rough shape, but the bones are often solid. Take a 1,000 square foot double-wide built in the early 2000s. You can buy one for $12,000 in a park or on private land. Then invest $15,000 to $25,000 in renovations, new floors, paint, updated kitchen, modern fixtures. Total investment, $30,000 to $40,000. Monthly lot rent in a mobile home park averages $400 to $800, still far less than apartment rent. Now, I'm going to be honest, this isn't for everyone. Mobile homes depreciate like cars, but if you're trying to escape the rent trap, this is one of the fastest ways out. Let's do the math. $35,000 total investment divided by $1,500 monthly rent is just 23 months, under 2 years to recoup your costs. After that, you're living for $600 a month. Number 9, and this is the one most people don't think about, Chinese flat-pack prefab homes. And I saved this one because I know it's controversial. A couple in the US documented their entire experience ordering a 770 square foot expandable container home from Alibaba. The base price? $15,800 US. With shipping, tariffs, and fees, the total came to $28,689. Now compare that to rent. The average US rent is about $1,500 a month. That's $18,000 a year. In less than 2 years of renting, you've already paid what this home costs. These homes are designed for a service life of around 50 years. They come fully furnished with pre-installed windows, a bedroom, kitchen, and independent bathroom. Some units start below $10,000, with larger models reaching $30,000 to $100,000. Now, I'm going to be honest, this option comes with risks. Quality control can vary. There are import fees and paperwork to navigate, but for someone on a tight budget, it's a legitimate option. This is the only home on this list that comes fully furnished, and it costs less than 2 years of rent. That's not a trade-off, that's an opportunity. Number 10, and this is the one most people don't think about, incremental building. Here's the idea. You don't have to build your whole home at once. Build the shell, finish it over time. It's how millions of people around the world are building their own homes. Start with a $20,000 to $30,000 shell, maybe a prefab kit or a simple post frame structure. Get it weather-tight, move in. Then finish room by room as you save. One couple in Texas did exactly this. They bought a 24 by 30 foot shell kit for $22,000. They erected it themselves, got it dry, and moved in with just a kitchenette and a bathroom. Over the next 3 years, they finished the rest, adding floors, cabinets, trim, and landscaping as they could afford it. Total cost after 3 years? $65,000. They never paid rent during that time. Their monthly mortgage on the shell was $0. They bought it cash. And the average new house in America costs $416,000 as of 2020. Most accessible path to home ownership on this list. You don't need $100,000 up front. You don't need perfect credit. You just need to start. The average new house in America costs $416,000 as of 2024. Every single home on this list is significantly cheaper. Even the most expensive option is still less than half that. Look, I get it. Building your own home sounds intimidating, but here's what I want you to take away from this video. Renting is expensive. In many cases, you're paying 40% of your income just to keep a roof over your head. Alternative homes exist, from $15,000 flat-pack homes to $44,000 DIY tiny houses. There are options for almost every budget. The freedom is real. When you own your home debt-free, you can choose to work less, save more, and live life on your terms. And remember, you don't have to build it all at once. Incremental building is how millions of people around the world are achieving homeownership. If you're tired of paying rent and watching your savings disappear, now you know the alternatives. The question isn't whether you can afford to build. The question is whether you can afford not to. Here's the thing.
10 years from now, you'll either still be paying rent or you'll own something that nobody can take away from you. The decision starts today. Drop a comment below. Which of these 10 options would you consider? And subscribe for more alternative housing ideas. I'll see you in the next one.